What is up, guys? CJ here. And we are going to do, I don't know where this would end up, but we are going to look at the market just in the live environment, see what we got cooking here. What is Bitcoin doing? Nothing too much. I don't have the best read on Bitcoin right now. But it looks like we could have a rotation down and then maybe up. That's kind of what I'm predicting for Bitcoin here. Let's restart this song. I'm liking this song. Liquid Sun. Fucking with that. It's a pretty ugly model. Kind of just market structure trending looks like. If we were to get something like this, maybe a little something in here. Up. This is not some Picasso shit, but this is supposed to be a slight accumulation, whatever that is, but getting a move down into this more refined demand and then getting a move up. How would that correlate to USDT dominance? Well, already kind of in a confirmed model. I don't know if this is a front run or whatnot. We could also just keep trending up like this. That would be my preferred until we come to this. Maybe we go lower. So using this model as some confluence, let's take a look at some of our plays that we're watching. And here we have my boy Virtual. So zooming out here on Virtual, have a very nice POI right here. Take a look at it. So we got this order block, not using that, so let's dive deeper into what we have here. Boom. Structure supply, internal structure supply. Really liking these levels. We don't have to hit this one. This is a great level on its own. So backing out. I can't tell if this is a front run or if we are barely getting there, but this is my main play that I'm watching right here on Virtual. Could maybe have a rotation all the way down here. Obviously, this is a technical target. So, we're just playing around with the market, seeing. I was wondering if it was going to come up here, and then I thought, oh, coming down, don't really like it as much. But then I was like, you know what? This can give us a really good time displacement because here is kind of our maxed displacement that we want. So if we were getting something in here, say we're coming up like this, boom, that would be super nice, where we could extend our RTZ all the way into this point. This would be the next trade in the foundation challenge. This would be TCT edge right here if we get this, where we can fully take a look at this. We can get this. This is TCT edge right here. Slightly before, slightly less RTZ build all the way into there. This would be a thing of beauty. This is what I want to see. This would be my preferred model right here. Now we're going to take a look on the other side of things. We're going to take a look at Aave. Now we got an interesting situation here with Aave. This is structure demand, literally just pulled to mitigation. I copied this off of my mentor. Doesn't really take away from the model that we've set up here. Reverse it, it looks a lot better too. Like this looks pretty clean. This looks pretty clean when you reverse it. AEEC, this is what I want to see into this. So we're reversed, so it's actually DEEC, distribution, come down, mitigate one of these demand levels to go higher. It's similar to the SUI trade that TCT members will be aware of. So coming into supply, going once higher, grabbing this liquidity. These were kind of like equal highs, so that's kind of a nice liquidity target. If we are going to get this reversal here, so just kind of watching this as a liquidity target. Let's put that on the chart. Now let's kind of zoom in on our mini model here. What are we seeing? Okay, here's our model that we're looking at locally. Very nice. TFC and volume area high, backing up our stop loss. This is not a serious position for me. This is a trying out the market for me. This is trying to like just kind of see, no risk really, just trying to see, hey, do these DEC models play out in the live market? Is it tradable once we're on prop? Is it something to be avoided and just kind of wait for here? Obviously, like you can have bunch of different outcomes, but we're kind of just checking it out here on Aave, seeing if we can. We're building some more sell side liquidity. My stop loss is currently right here. Judging from an SFP on this market structure right here till a full break right here, didn't want to enter down here. Limit back around the break structure. I actually meant to grab this supply, but my exchange, I opened a cross position instead by accident. Getting used to Bit Unix a little bit, trying to use that platform, and I ended up getting this fill right here, unfortunately. Should have been right here, so we should be rocking around 5.23, but we're rocking a 4.32, something like that. Yeah, something like that, boys. Then I was looking at the level 2 structure here. From our move down off the breaker structure, this is the main breaker structure for this model. Then I was watching this level 2 on our way up. We got that tight price action, breaker structure back to bearish. Order flow would suggest a lower high for the lower low. So we're just watching that. We'll see if order flow will come through. And so if we do get this, I'm looking for us to come down, hopefully like a little aggressive at the start, and then just kind of bleed down here. No, I'm not sure if we'll get all the way down. Maybe we come to this POI. Okay. Something like this. So if we zoom out, distribution, expansion, extreme mitigation, let's look at this model before it's played out, while it's live, boys. So if we get something like this, we can draw a new RTZ, take this break, and then we're looking for a long that we can run up to at least the technical target. So that's kind of what I'm looking for on Aave. What else do we have? Kava. I didn't get the sweatiest of sweaty entries to this. But take what we can get. You know, we're not a wait for London when this confirmed, but taking the main market structure break on New York. 35 RR. So we'll kind of just have to see. Obviously there was a super refined entry in here. I would love to see this bottom Bojan get confirmed. Let's see how it's going. How much time do we have? Yeah, this is looking like a super nice bottom here. It's time for us to mitigate. Like 1 hour to close the daily candle here, so it's looking good. Maybe if we get a pullback, we can add a little bit more into some refined zone, but kind of just a bonus on the challenge that we are running. I'm not sure I'm going to include this as a foundation challenge trade. It may just be a bonus and a chance to get some reps on a swing as you trade right here in Capo. Came into a refined level. I think my mentor had some more refined levels. This was kind of a refined level for me, so I don't know when I pulled it, where I pulled it, what it is. There's something right here. We might have just run around, but hey, market structure's king, and we're already getting a little extended, so hopefully we can see some follow through here. Let's see what other charts I was checking. This super interesting here. I made a video on Jute. We're coming up just a little too fast for me. I think if we can like come down, maybe even like to here, like around here, and then start grinding up as maybe Aave gets some legs in Bitcoin and then get some better time displacement. That would be preferred because we won't go over this too much. I have a separate video on this idea here on Jute, but kind of looking for a EHP model that has its own model within, something we maybe have never seen before. I know I have not, so this is kind of what we're looking for on Jute. Now I think that there was something on Doge. Now I don't. Yeah, see, we're just getting the move down on Doge. It's always sometimes the case with these models, where I believe a good trader sent me this, where he was looking for an EHP model, where this was an extreme point mitigation that I believe had some supply. Now, I don't know what he was pulling as supply, or what he was thinking here, but you know, the play looks like it's just going to come to technical target. That would be good for our audit, I think. Won't make it too much. See, you guys, that was our original plan to get an accumulation there. Those lines. Our original plan was to get an accumulation here on USDT. I think that there was some refined demand, actually. No shit. Okay, so we actually mitigated our overlapping right here. It's stronger because we got that overlapping demand. Mentorship 2025. Very nice. I was wondering about that. Okay. That's cool. That's cool to see. When you got that low time frame structure demand overlapping your higher time frame structure demand, definitely a nice level there, and we can see some follow through we're getting from it. Is Aave liking it? Yeah, it's all right. So order flow is continuing on this level too. It's interesting to observe. We'll see if we want to take out all this liquidity. I wouldn't mind that. So this is kind of our plan on Aave. See if we can execute a DEEC. First ever attempt at one of these. And this is almost like a little bit of a hedge to the other longs not working out, and a lot of market curiosity in this trade. I'm not gonna lie. This is not a funded challenge trade for me, I don't believe. But this is just a market curiosity trade. There was one more thing I wanted to cover on Aave that another good trader sent me, who's been playing around with more volume. I don't know where he started it from though. Let's see. I think he's pulling. Not from there. Maybe from this. He's sending me full volume in this area. Yeah. Just from this low. You can see volume area high right there. Decent place to reject. So that was a +1 confluence for getting in this trade. Let's see here. Volume profile, keep it nice. We got the liquidity we're looking to play our first DEC. Let me see if we can. Again, would have liked a slightly better entry. Could have been another R if I would have got my exchange working properly. We're just kind of vibing out. Let's see what we can do here. Can we bring it up? Should be the way. Should be a way. I'm not too sure how. There we go. There we go. Bang. Sorry. I'm new on Bit Unix, kind of finding my way around, but we're in this trade right now. We are going to see if we can get our first DEC to play out in the crypto market. So I'm gonna end the video there, guys. I think I'm gonna move my stop to this high. Let's see in real time here. Let's see in real time. Is it valid to move our stop after getting this break structure? Would we want to come higher? So we do have this order block backing up our stop loss. Let's see if it's valid on the lower time frame. Does not look like it is, so this is more so liquidity. Oh. Two candles up, two candles down. No, it is valid on the lower time frame. So we're not going to move our stop loss just for principle's sake. Obviously, we wouldn't really want to see it coming up here, but we have this supply that we front ran, but we got that breaking structure. So arguably could have been an entry right here. Stop above this high still though. This is all liquidity here. Stop above this high, start taking these highs, we're gonna take all these. So. Alright, we're gonna end the video there. We'll see how this trade plays out, and we'll see if we can hit a DEC. We're in the first part of the DEC, so we'll see how it plays out, and we will show the results in episode 4 of the Foundation Challenge. We'll see how this plays out. Not sure if I'm going to include this trade in the Foundation Challenge. It's more of a market curiosity trade than pure edge, but once we start to really identify the DECs and get used to them, then they will become edge. So I will have to decide here.